Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Mississauga Local podcast. I'm your host, Roger Tumminieri, and with me today is Kumar Tanwar from Clickworthy. Welcome, Kumar.
Thank you, Roger, and it's so nice to be here with you.
It's really nice to be here with you as well. We met earlier outside. We had a nice conversation, and you explained to me a little bit about what you do. Perhaps you could tell our audience what Clickworthy is all about.
Sure. Clickworthy helps businesses, and primarily small and medium businesses, make the most of AI. The world is changing, and the searches are changing. They're moving from what were the traditional platforms of the past, like Google and Bing, to ChatGPT and Gemini. And small businesses don't have that leverage of big budgets that the big companies have. So what do? We make sure that we help these businesses make the most of this opportunity and rank and be found on these new age platforms.
Okay, so SEO or search engine optimization is something that most people would be aware of, but maybe not everybody. And that would typically be something you would try to optimize perhaps through keywords using, Google. But now you're talking about being found on AI searches like ChatGPT. So are people migrating more from using a search engine like Google and typing that same question or query into an AI platform?
That's a great question, Roger. Things have changed, but what has not changed is the behavior. The inherent need for search still exists. People still want to find those answers, still want to find that next place where they would want to dine out with their families. But what they're doing now with the help of AI is put more context. Back when they were using Google, they would say, like, give me the cheapest flight from here to LA. But now what they're doing is they're giving more context to the search, but they're still searching. So they're still saying that, give me the best flight, but in this month, in the after hours, after 5 p.m., good enough for a family. So as you can see, I'm building context. That was something that was absent in Google, but now it's happening with the help of AI. So what businesses have to do now is to build more context so that they can be understood well by the AI LLMs.
So do you help businesses build that context?
Absolutely.
And how do you do it?
So that's $1 million question right there. So what's happening is the fundamentals are not changing. That's the good part. What was helping businesses be found in the past is still very much the same. People are still looking for flights.
Yeah.
So the good part is we know that they're looking for flights. And the better part is, how can we build into that extra context that they're adding? So if we can layer that up with the help of all the different opportunities that we can do with content, both on their own platforms like their website and their blog, or off platforms where they can leverage, say, the power of PR, where they can be found for the things that they're claiming to be an expert in, it helps these businesses strike that perfect chord with the AI LLMs.
Fascinating. So if somebody was interested in recording podcasts, they might search something to that effect in Google. But how would a company like Associated Podcasts leverage your expertise to rank higher through an AI search?
Absolutely, a great question. And since you've mentioned that there's an absence of this opportunity, which business owners know that they need, and during our conversation earlier today, you said that everybody needs it. One, they shy away because they don't have the budgets. Two, they shy away because they don't have the means to do it. You're plugging the gap for them. Exactly the same thing. The context is right in front of you. You just build on it. That's exactly what will help maybe Associated Pod to get in front of the people that you want to get in front of.
Interesting. That's very fascinating. I'm curious about what you're doing now, but I'd also like to know what you're doing before this. How did you get into this?
Oh, that's a question that I've been asked more often than not. Like, what brought you into this world? Like,
Yeah.
because people think that this happened yesterday.
Right.
But this was in the making. It was coming in. Because we were there already, we could see that things were changing. A lot of it was not coming into the forefront. But I have been doing search engine optimization and websites for over 20 years now. And I always say that I've been doing it since Yahoo was Yahoo. So that makes me look like a dinosaur now sometimes in conversations. But yes, we saw the change. We saw how the keyword stuffing is not going to work anymore. If I were to talk more about how science is evolving in this whole sphere of search, how cosines and vector embeddings are going to take place. Now, these are very, very heavy terms. And small businesses and owners of these businesses may get really intimidated when they hear something
Sure.
like that. So how do we make it easy? Let me tone it down to their level, and like how it is the best way to do PR. Do it at grade 6 level.
Right.
Do it at grade 6 level.
Right. No, that's really interesting. So if someone who's listening to this podcast or watching it right now wanted to learn more about Clickworthy, where should they go?
I should say just type in Clickworthy on any of the AI LLMs and you'll be able to find us. But also you could just put in any of the search browsers, clickworthy.io, that's the website. And there's a contact form in there. You can book the time and we have 30-minute complimentary sessions we can talk through as to where the business is. And each business is different. So the need for each is also going to be different. So there's no one size fits all. It's always about having that customization to help you navigate and get past and get in front of the customers that you want to get in front of.
Fascinating. That's really cool. Thank you, Kumar. I
Thank you.
appreciate that. And thank you guys very much for joining us here on the Mississauga Local podcast. Thanks again, Kumar. Bye for now.